Hello, and welcome to Crypto News. Today is the 14th of July, 2026, and the top crypto news is as follows. We will start today's episode from America, and we will look at the clarity legislation, which the President of America is publicly asking the Senate to vote on. And we should mention that it seems to have been heard to some extent, as the Clarity Act is gaining a second approval from law enforcement before it's pushed to the Senate. The specific Digital Asset Market Clarity Act secured its second public endorsement from an important American law enforcement organization, coming just a few weeks before what many consider a legislative deadline ahead of the Senate's August recess, which means we may well be looking at 2027. So the President of America appears to be pushing for the clarity legislation to be voted on now to avoid going into 2027. But of course, there are some who want changes to this legislation, such as our very beloved, essentially Ms. Elizabeth, who wrote a letter calling on the Senate to ensure that the Clarity Act includes language prohibiting the President of America and his family from benefiting from the cryptocurrency sector, including things like meme coins and various business ventures and so on. So that is all on Clarity for now. Moving on to companies, we will go to Strategy, which is selling $467 million in shares of MicroStrategy, resulting in it having collected cash of $30 billion on the 12th of July, while the previous week it had $2.55 billion. So Strategy is currently raising cash, as you can understand. Meanwhile, BitMine is accumulating more Ethereum as it purchased $49 million worth of Ethereum. Moving now to our coins, we will look at the brand new Robinhood blockchain, which is performing extremely well at this time and has managed to achieve $30 billion in weekly trading volume on its decentralized exchanges. This has resulted in it entering the top 5 chains with such high levels of activity. But as you know from Crypto News, and as many in the space are saying, this large surge in Robinhood's transaction volume appears to be coming primarily from meme coins at this time and not from tokenized stocks, which was Robinhood's goal when it entered that market. But that's fine. As you know, meme coins are short-lived things. They don't last forever. And speaking of meme coins, I want to tell you that the accounts of SpaceX and Starlink on X were hacked, resulting in them promoting messages for a meme coin called Sam Catman, which is a meme coin created to highlight the feud between Elon Musk and the CEO of OpenAI, Mr. Sam. And of course, naturally, this was a meme coin rug pull, as the criminals made off with $125,000 in Ethereum from accounts that believed for some reason that SpaceX and Starlink were promoting a meme coin. So, from our meme coins, it is now time to move to the Solana ecosystem. And let me tell you that Jupiter, which is one of the largest decentralized exchanges on Solana, is bringing Pokémon and One Piece cards, as Jupiter has launched a digital marketplace where collectors can purchase real graded Pokémon and One Piece cards, two incredibly well-known intellectual properties on the planet general. Essentially, people can now go to Jupiter and purchase random packs containing real graded Pokémon and One Piece cards. Each card is inspected, sealed, encapsulated, and submitted for scanning so that it can be tokenized on the blockchain, allowing users to easily trade on Jupiter. So this is a very good move for Jupiter, which I believe will also benefit the Solana ecosystem. Meanwhile, Solana itself is making very significant moves in Japan. Specifically, SBI Holdings and the Solana Foundation announced a strategic partnership to create an on-chain financial market based in Japan. The Solana Foundation is participating in SBIR3 Japan as part of the joint venture. This partnership will now support the issuance of a stablecoin backed by the yen, alongside the structuring and distribution of global digital assets, such as corporate bonds, commercial paper, funds, and securities. The group also plans to develop cross-border settlement infrastructure, and of course, there will be payment infrastructure development designed for artificial intelligence agents with its products based on the Solana blockchain. So Solana is making a very significant push into Japan, just as Avalanche has done. Japan's leading digital asset issuance and management platform, called Progmat, has now completed its migration onto the Avalanche blockchain. This specific company transferred its entire security token platform, including all active assets worth $2.7 billion, onto the Avalanche blockchain, so that it now operates, as I understand it, fully on-chain. As they say, this migration will help the platform accelerate rights transfer. Process is 3 to 5 times faster than the systems it previously had, and this specific platform dominates the Japanese security token market, with approximately 53% market share and 64.6% of the total issuance value, according to the block. This includes the majority of Japan's real estate and corporate bond tokens. So, as we have said before, everything will run on the blockchain. And Japan is already making very significant moves in this area, as you can see. And now it is time for us to go to our beloved crypto market. Bitcoin is sitting at $62,000 while we are very deep in our support zone, given all the events that have taken place since the weekend, which you know inside and out from crypto news. As you have understood, bombs continue to drop in Asia, while today's significant event for all markets is the CPI reading, which is at 4.2%, with expectations at 3.8%. And depending on what comes out, the market could move accordingly. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is the 14th of July, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.